So, let's put our hands together for Mr. John Midas.
Thank you. Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? Let's get this show going, right? Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? Let's get this show fucking going. Wouldn't it be great if I really sounded like that? Oh my God, I'd be such a thug if I could like really pull that off. Oh man, what a great show this is. We have bookend Negroes. So that's good, you know. You don't want us too close together because you know that makes a gang and that scares you people. I don't want to get shot in here. There's nothing more dangerous in the world than a scared white person. Not you people. You people are cool. You paid to come see me, so people are cool. Yes, I am not a thug. I'm not a goon. Not a homie. I never will be. Oh, by the way, first thing, if you have trouble understanding me, I know I have a really thick accent. It's called, you may recognize, it's called the Caucasian accent. I got it growing up in Woodbridge. I lived there a long time. Suburban Caucasian, if you want to know the dialect. You learn how to say things like, where are the malls? And how often do you cut your grass? And no officer, I don't know why you pulled me over. These are things you learn as a suburban Negro. I'm sure you can relate. Yeah, it's tough being me. I try as hard as I can to be a real nigga, but I'm just not. Let's all be honest with ourselves. I'm not a real nigga. And it's not for lack of trying. I failed my state licensing exam, and you have to. I don't know if you knew this. You have to be licensed by the state to call it. So like whenever you hear like, yeah, I'm a real nigga, son. I'm a real nigga. They have a card that says they can actually produce. You can ask them if they have their card. I'm like, sir, may I see your real nigga license? And they're like, yeah. That's the difference between niggas and real niggas. In case you're wondering. I have a lot of cognitive dissonance about myself because I know on the outside I look like Ving Rhames, but I sound like Ryan Seacrest. Freaks people out. Like, on the outside, I'm Idi Amin. On the inside, I'm Woody Allen. Like, I'm just a small, neurotic Jew on the inside. Like, I'm full of guilt and remorse. I have a thing for Asian girls. I don't know. I know it's weird. It's weird. It's weird for you. Imagine how weird it is for being me. But like, you know, the thing about Jews. The thing about the Jews is they get a bad rap. I mean, how long are we gonna keep like talking shit about the Jews? Like, really, isn't that over? It's been done. And like the thing is, I think we should starting positive stereotypes about people. You know, just like for me, I think Jewish girls have great tits. Just wonderful, just beautiful, like big or small, they're just perfectly shaped and they're round and they're just, I love them in my hand, I call them jubies. I love me some jubies. And I think if we just all went around and we were like, hey, you know, guy, don't hate Jews, Jewish girls have great tits. You know, guys would be like, yeah, Jews, yeah. And it would just spread like wildfire. And like, see, this is all part of my plan to fight anti-Semitism with sexual objectification. Because you gotta start somewhere, right? Gotta start somewhere. You guys afraid of me? I hope not. Because like I said, I don't want to get shot. Like, I don't understand this whole thing about like black people in hoodies being scary. Like, you hear me. There's nothing scary about me. Like, when I put on a hoodie, my hoodies have like Care Bears on them and shit. There's nothing scary about that. Like, I'm not gonna steal your wallet. I am far more likely to steal torrents of Justice League off of the internet than to steal your wallet. I am no danger to you unless you have the whole season of Firefly on a hard drive somewhere. Then, you might be in trouble. Otherwise, no. I like white people. I feel like I should just put that out there. That's not entirely true. No, hear me out. I like white women. Like, guys, not so much. You know, that's not entirely true. I like white women with fat asses. I guess that would be the most true thing. But you can't tell a white girl that. You can never, ever tell a white girl that. You can say they have nice tits. They're like, you man, you have nice tits. Look, happy. If I was like, you have a fat ass too. Tears. Destroyed. You can't tell, like, oh my God. He said I have a fat ass and I do lunges and I have cardio and I do the paleo diet and nothing I do will make my hips go away. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. I said it as a compliment. Look at me, I'm black. It's a compliment. God, use contextual clues, you ignorant slut. I'm so angry about those things, man. So angry. I'm not angry. I just get a little riled up sometimes, you know? Doesn't everybody? I get a little riled up. I went to the South recently. I went to the South a lot this summer. And boy, is my tolerance for racial injustice tired. No, really, I kid the South. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, my fear of being lynched was like a 4. Like a 5 at most, you know? Like 50-50. You know, I felt relatively safe. It made me realize one thing, though. I would have been a shitty civil rights protester. I couldn't have lived back then. Because, let me tell you something. They did all that protesting against the Jim Crow laws. Well, you know, separate water fountains, you know, no offense, but you white people kiss your dogs on the mouth. And they'll be like, oh, I've never seen it. Oh, yes, you do. And if you don't, you know somebody who does. And that shit's disgusting, people. It is disgusting. I am perfectly okay with having separate water fountains if I don't have to deal with doggy slobber. Horrible. And your cats too. Well, I don't kiss my dog in the mouth. So, yeah, your cat is fucking Frenching you at night. Your mouth smells like kitty litter. Separate bathrooms? Sure. I would love separate bathrooms. Because I'm tired of having white guys peeking over at me at the urinal to see if it's true what they say about us. Because you know what? It's not true what they say about us. At least for me. You know, I'm tired of this. Like, the only reason I've ever gotten laid is because women think I have a big dick. And then they see it and they're like, oh, that's less. And, like, I have to live up to this. And it's not like I'm small. It's like in anything wrong. Like, I have enough to feed the needy. I'm okay. I have a regulation size penis. I have a one size fits all penis. I like to call it pragmatic. Like, I have a pragmatic dick. It's the right tool for most situations, okay? And it's all you need, really. And if you're gonna say, like, who are you to tell women what kind of dick they need? Well, I'm a guy who doesn't have a big dick, so that's who I am. I never got the size queen thing anyway. Like, there's lots of women who are like, oh, I want like a 13-inch dick. I want a 14-inch. Why don't you just climb a telephone pole and slide your way down it? Or like, we just rev up a fire truck and drive it into your cervix. Like, what would make you happy? Yeah, like, I don't understand, like, women they want a penis, like, up here. Like, this is not where penises should go. This is where your daddy was supposed to put love and affection and self-esteem when you were little. Penises aren't gonna fill that hole in your body, in your soul. That's where your love for yourself is supposed to go. So, stop trying to fuck a porn star and get a therapist. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying to these women. I said real nigga before. I don't use that word outside of stage life, which is hilarious. Like, I never use that word. I only use it on stage because I know it makes white comedians jealous. Because when they say it, they're racist. When I say it, it's incisive social commentary. So, it's one of the few double standards that goes my way, you know. There's not a lot of them. But there was, and I've never even been called that word in anger. I've been called it other times, but not in anger, just once. Just once, and it was in Boston, of all places. Which shouldn't be surprising if you've been to Boston, because it's the most racist place in the Northeast. And sad part about it is, like, me and this other black girl, we were just looking at the sights, we were enjoying the city, I thought it was really cool. And this cab pulls by, and these guys yell and say, "Niggers!" And they just drive off. And we were devastated. And I was devastated for two reasons. Number one, like, it just completely, this is the first real racist thing I'd ever gone through. And, like, it was horrible. And the second thing was, it was right outside of Cheers, the bar. And I watched Cheers, and I love Cheers, and it's completely destroyed my view of Cheers. Because Cheers is supposed to be the place where everybody knows your name. And nigger is not my name. My name is John Minus. Thank you guys a lot for being here.
Thank you. And I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I was